Widowhood. Welcome back to the channel if you have been here for a while. Welcome to the channel if you are new. I am Carmen Andrea Harris, the creator of Redefining Widowhood, and I just wanted to pop in because I have not done a video in a while. I haven't gone live in a while, and I just wanted to pop in to introduce myself to those of you who are new to the channel and also reintroduce myself to those of you who have been here for a while, and also give you guys some updates on the direction of the channel, on the direction of Redefining Widowhood and what I have going on. So the majority of you will be catching this on the replay because I just decided to go live randomly. So again, my name is Carmen Andrea Harris. I am the creator of Redefining Widowhood. I created this community in March of 2019 as a result of my husband suddenly passing away in December 2018. And I started the channel initially as a way for me to vent and express myself along the journey of widowhood because there was nobody around me that could help me. There was nobody around me who had experienced being widowed at the age of 38 with two small children. So I started it as a way to vent and express myself because prior to my husband passing away, I was an internet marketer, and I also was a digital educator. I taught about branding and marketing online, and I wanted to get back into the flow of doing videos, but I didn't want to talk about branding and marketing. I wanted to talk about my experience as a new widow and this new life and me trying to figure it out and not knowing what was going on, and also just venting about my frustration. So that's how this channel, this movement, this website, all of that initially started along the time of me being widowed, because I used to be a teacher, an elementary teacher many years ago. So I am very passionate about education, about teaching people, about coaching. And that's the space that I was in before my husband died. So along the journey of me figuring out widowhood, I actually, I self-published my second book because I'm an author. I created a merch line, and I also became a certified life coach because I realized the more videos that I did, the more women that began to find me all over the world, the more that I realized that what I was doing, it was purposeful, and that people wanted my help. And actually, like my first paying coaching client, it was a widow that I connected with at the time years ago in 2020. I was doing free 20-minute clarity calls, and the call was supposed to be free, and we stayed on the phone for over an hour, and she was like, oh my God, like I have to give you something. I know this was supposed to be free. I have to give you something. And she was my first paying client. She was the first one to confirm to me, like, okay, yes, you are supposed to be giving encouraging words and sharing your story and motivating other widows, but you're also supposed to be coaching women in this space. So along that time, I became a certified life coach, and I still was trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go in terms of if I just want to focus on widows exclusively or if I wanted to focus on people who were grieving. Just recently, at the beginning of this month, I have been working on this for months, but at the beginning of this month, I have officially earned my grief counseling certification because I just became super passionate about studying grief and healing and how the mind works and how people react to grief and death and loss, and just realizing the different types of death and the different types of loss that I've experienced in my journey, even prior to my husband passing away. So I decided that I wanted to help people that are grieving the death of a husband, grieving the death of a best friend, because that first coaching client that I just told you all about, she actually ended up passing away suddenly one day. So I had to deal with that grief, and then just thinking about my journey as a classroom teacher and not being in the classroom anymore. I grieved the loss of my teaching career, so I became really passionate about helping people deal with all different types of death and loss. So even though I started this channel as a way to vent, a way to express myself, I am officially in the capacity now of life coaching and grief counseling on a professional level. So I'll be continuing to do videos, and they'll be more so geared towards the widow experience and death and grief and bereavement and healing. So you can think of me as the grief educator. I'll still be getting on here venting and ranting and sharing my experience as a widowed mom, still rebuilding my life 4.5 years later. So I just wanted to get on here to reconnect with you all. I am still redefining widowhood. I am still on this journey as well. The only thing that has changed is I am officially accepting clients for life coaching and grief counseling. I feel like what better person to help you along the journey than someone who has walked it and who is still walking it. So I'm going to be putting out fresh new content. I really want to start going live so that I can reconnect and kind of see what times of the day you guys are on here and really develop a connection so you guys can get to know me a little bit better and feel comfortable with me and decide if I am the person who you want to be your grief counselor or your life coach. And I also explain the differences between coaching and counseling in some of my future videos as well. So I just wanted to get on here to reconnect because I've not been on here live. I've not posted any new content. I've been behind the scenes working and perfecting my craft and just, going through my own personal journey. So I wanted to connect with you all to let you know that redefining widowhood is still a thing. I will be popping out videos to motivate, inspire, and encourage you. And I'll also be inviting you to go a little bit deeper on your journey in terms of grief counseling and life coaching. So if you'd like more information about that, you can go to my website, redefiningwidowhood.com. You can schedule a free 15-minute consultation. We'll get on the phone for about 15 minutes. You tell me exactly where you're at in your journey, what you're dealing with, what you need, and I'll let you know if I can help you. I'll also give you details on prices, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you catch this on the replay, make sure you like the video, comment, let me know where you're catching the video from, and subscribe to the channel if you've been watching and you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you all on the next video. I hope you have an amazing day wherever it is that you're at in your journey. Peace.